Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing the Cozy Christmas book tag. This is one that kind of filters around the booktubes during Christmas, and I've seen a few people do it, and I figured I would jump on the bandwagon. So the Cozy Christmas book tag is actually created by Call Me After Coffee, and I'll leave their information in the description box below so you can check them out. So the first question is Twinkling Lights. What is the most beautiful book you own? So the most beautiful books I own are actually my painted editions. And this one is of The Secret Garden, and this one is of Little Woman. And they're just really pretty. I'll show you one at a time. So if you look, this one is just so stunning, and like you can feel it, like the paint, you can feel that it's painted. And then the back, it like wraps around, and then it has some gold edges to it as well, and then it even has a cute little bookmark in it. So these ones are just really pretty. Now I'll show you the Little Women one, but look at this one, is just so pretty, very snowy, very Christmassy, so gorgeous. And then again, it has those gold edges, or those gold pages as well. I'd say these two are the prettiest that I own. So question 2 is The Perfect Tree. Will you pay more to get the prettiest edition of a book? And I would say maybe, because it has to be within reason. One, is it a book that I really, really love? And two, I won't buy one that's like marked up really high on like Pango, where somebody's like bought the special edition and then marked it up. I'm not going to do that, but if it's like through a company, I don't mind paying a higher price for a book that I love if it's a special edition print. Question number 3 is Build a Snowman. This one is Make a Christmas book stack, color or theme. So here is my red and green book stack, and this one, it kind of has a variation. It has a couple of holiday books that I've read and enjoyed, and then it also has one that's going to be upcoming next year that I'm planning on read, a favorite one, and, or I should say 2 favorite ones, because these are 2 of my favorite ones. So it's kind of just a red and green book stack with a few things that I have upcoming, as well as some of my favorites. Number 4 is Crackling Fire. What book makes you feel warm and cozy? So the book that makes me feel warm and cozy is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. This one is just, it feels so nostalgic. It's definitely very, almost like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory-esque, in the sense that there is an author and he becomes reclusive, but then he kind of creates this event, this one-time event, where somebody will get like the manuscript of his newest book. And it just has all the feels. It's very found family, and it's just lovely. I just loved reading it. I just felt so much like joy reading it. So this one definitely is like a warm hug. Number 5 is Knee High Socks. What is the longest book you've read? So if we're talking about one that I've like completely read and finished for this year, that one would be Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. And this one is, I think, 619, maybe a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, so 623 pages. So this would be my longest one. Number 6 is Ugly Sweaters. What's the ugliest book you own? That's going to be hard because I really think all books are pretty, but I'll find one that's maybe like basic. So I'm going to have to give it to Lisa Kleypas, Because You're Mine. And it's simply because it's not a clinch cover for historical romance. And it's kind of, I guess, boring. So I guess this is the ugliest book I own, but I still wouldn't say it's ugly. Just definitely, I would want a clinch cover in a historical romance, but to each their own. Number 7 is Blizzards, and this one can be a book set in winter or a book that gives you the chills or has dark themes. So I'm actually going to give you one of each. So the one that has dark themes is The Haunting of a Duke by Chastity Bolin. This definitely does have some darker themes for a historical romance especially, but I enjoyed this one and I thought it was a really fun, like, historical romance with like some paranormal aspects, but it definitely has some darker themes, so definitely check your trigger warnings. And then the one that's for set in winter, I chose Devil in Winter by Lisa Kleypas. And this one is definitely set in winter. And I'll show you the stunning step back to it that just has all the wintry vibes, as well as the cover does too. So this one is another historical romance. So this one follows Evie, and Evie is going to come into some wealth once her inheritance comes due. And so because of that, she kind of has to escape the clutches of like her like relatives that want to take the money from her, or they're like devising like a scheme where she marries a cousin so that they can gain access to her money. And she kind of takes things into her own hands, and she approaches Viscount St. Vincent with kind of like a proposition, a marriage of convenience, because he is in need of money and she is in need of a way out, and it goes from there. I love this one. It is so good. One of my favorite Lisa Kleypas, and definitely gives you all the wintry vibes. So number 8 is Home for the Holidays. For the rereaders out there, are there any books that feel like going home? I would say definitely The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. This is one that I just love, and it literally is another one that I could have put for makes you feel cozy, but this one definitely is just rereadable. And it's just so sweet. It's a like kind of like a cozy fantasy, I'd say. It follows a man named Lioness, and Lioness kind of goes to homes for children with magical abilities to make sure that like the people renting the homes are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And one day it kind of comes across that he's going to visit the House in the Cerulean Sea, which kind of houses what they say is like the most dangerous magical children. And he has to go out there and he has to see if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're running the home accordingly. And it goes from there. The kid characters are just so sweet and adorable, and you just want to love them. And there is even a romance in this as well, and it's just lovely. It's definitely rereadable, and it just makes you feel so warm and cozy inside. So those are all the questions for the Cozy Christmas Book Tag. Let me know any books in the comments below that might fit one of these questions, or if you want to do the Cozy Book Tag as well, go right ahead. And if you have watched this and you've come this far and you want to leave me an emoji to let me know that you are here, go ahead and leave like Christmas lights or a Christmas tree or something like that. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!